big credit, respect to Chelsea, well-deserved win, and yeah, this team has a bright future in front of them.
Mikel, there are some Chelsea fans that are still not quite sure, at least before this tournament, about Enzo Maresca, regardless of the Champions League qualification, the Conference League win. I think they're convinced now, surely.
I think they have to be. Listen, he's a fantastic manager. I've said it from day one. He's building something absolutely special with his young team. He's the perfect manager for this team because he can coach this team and bring out the best of these young players. And that's something that we've seen today. The performance today, from the start to finish, we pressed when we had to. We stayed low and deep when we had to. We soak up the pressure. We didn't give the three midfielders of PSG the time on the ball. When you give them time on the ball, they dictate the game. We didn't give them that today. And when we had the ball, the quality was there for everybody to see. Cole Palmer today, yes, you just said it. The weather was hot, but he was absolutely cold today.
He was absolutely cold. All right, let's hear from the manager. Enzo Maresca is with Kelly.
Well, Enzo, huge congratulations. You're wearing a shirt there that says World Champions. Just how impressive was that from your team today?
Yeah, no words for the players. They deserve. Yeah, it's a good moment.
What was key to the win today? Because Cole Palmer's just told me everyone doubted you, but you believed.
Yeah, we won. For me, we won the game in the first 10 minutes. In the first 10 minutes, we set the tempo, we set the way we want to play. We were very good. Then, unfortunately, with the weather condition, it's not easy to continue for 90 minutes. But I think we won the game in the first 10 minutes.
A word on Cole Palmer, because, wow, he loves the big occasion, doesn't he? Stunning performance again.
Yeah, absolutely. Today we found a position for him where there was more space to attack. Yeah, happy for Cole, but the effort from all the players has been fantastic.
What a run of form from Chelsea to end the season. You won the Europa League Conference Trophy. Now you've won this. How excited are you by what's going on at this football club?
Yeah, very excited, but a bit more excited that we have 3 weeks off now.
You've earned them. Enjoy them.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank
Cheers.
you.
That's what. He didn't know whether he could come or go, whether to do it or not. I thought Donald Trump, the president, was going to do it, but in the end, Reece James, who's used to lifting trophies now with Chelsea, gets his hand on another trophy, as does the man of the tournament, Cole Palmer. It's been a fantastic tournament for him. And surely now England will be hoping he can lead them to glory over here in 12 months. And that man, Enzo Maresca, what a season as Chelsea manager. Came in under some speculation whether or not he was ready. Now, though, I mean, 2 trophies next. Who can doubt him? Who can doubt that team as well? One of the youngest teams in this tournament, and they win it all. Wow, just about caught my breath. Loads going on there, by the way. That was interesting. Donald Trump and Reece James. I was like, can I? Am I allowed? But in the end, look, focusing on the pitch, this Chelsea side were just almost just too good for PSG. Sometimes it comes to being that simple, just too good on the night.
Yeah, and I think we always mentioned before that PSG with a strong favourites, but it's a final, anything can happen, and Chelsea just got it perfectly right today, and it was their day.
Certainly. Does Enzo Maresca have a little bit of a headache here? Because obviously, look, they've clearly tried to sign another goalkeeper, and here we are, the goalkeeper just wins the Golden Glove. I mean, what do you do now? Do you persevere with him, or do you still try to go in to get a goalkeeper?
It's the manager's decision again. I think I don't think it's bad to have healthy competition to try and find a different number one, and they can battle it out. I think you've seen teams in the past where they've had 2 great goalkeepers. We had it in Real Madrid where we had Diego Lopez and Iker Casillas, and they used to swap when we play the Champions League, when we play the league, and it creates I guess a fight for that place. It keeps everyone on their toes. So yeah, I don't see it as a bad thing to try and get another keeper on top.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Enzo Maresca does in the transfer window. There are going to be so many disappointed PSG players. Marquinhos will be one of those. He's with Alex Alger.
Marquinhos, como você descreveria o desempenho do time de hoje? How would you sum up that Paris Saint-Germain performance today?
Acho que o Chelsea foi mais efetivo do que a gente. Eles souberam trabalhar bem os espaços e as falhas que a gente teve. E efetividade numa final é realmente tudo. Eles conseguiram fazer os 3 gols no começo do jogo, que mudou totalmente a história do time. Acho que fisicamente eles foram melhor que a gente no impacto, e eles conseguiram melhores resultados no ataque do que a gente.
Chelsea played better than us today. Once we were 2-0 down, 3-0 down. It was really hard for us to get back in the game. I'd also say that the Chelsea players are physically in better shape than us, and that's where we fell short today. Você se sente orgulloso deste time na temporada em general? Can you be proud of this team and looking at your season overall?
Sim, eu acho que nem só quando você vence que você faz um bom trabalho, né? Eu estou muito orgulhoso do meu time. O que a gente fez essa temporada foi algo que a gente nunca tinha feito antes. Eu, há 13 anos de Paris, nunca tinha vivido emoções desse jeito, nunca tinha disputado títulos dessa maneira. Infelizmente, claro que a gente queria esse título de hoje, esse troféu, levar esse troféu para casa, mas isso não apaga nada do belo trabalho que a gente fez essa temporada.
Yeah, Marquinhos says that we did so well throughout this season, throughout this tournament as well, and yes, we fell short today, but he's so proud of his teammates. You've been at Paris for 3 years and you've never won trophies the way you've won them this season, and overall, yes, so happy with this season. Muito obrigada. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's had such a good season, hasn't he, Marquinhos? He will be disappointed, but I guess in reflection of the whole season, these PSG players can be proud of what they've achieved.
100%. They can be very proud, and not only that they won the Champions League, the way they played through the whole year, and I think, yeah, big respect. I think they conquered the whole world, kind of. Today, of course, disappointing a little bit, but it was a long season as well. They looked a bit tired today, but definitely next year they will be competing for the trophy again.
I think they certainly were. All right, we've teased it already. You saw him in the trophy lift. The President of the United States, Donald Trump, is with Emily Austin.
Mr. President, you've made history on just about every stage in the world, but now we're watching history unfold here in the United States as the World Club Cup takes place here. What does it say for America on a global stage, not just for politics, but now sports too?
Well, it's a big thing, and you know, Johnny's a friend of mine. He's done such a great job with the league and with soccer, or they would call it football, but I guess we call it soccer. I'm not sure that change could be made very easily, but it's great to watch, and this is a little bit of an upset that we're watching today, isn't it, huh?
No, I know, surprising.
So far, it's incredible.
What if we make an executive order? We can only say football from now on.
I think we could do that. I think I could do that.
Yeah, well, speaking of Gianni, I mean, FIFA's been so wonderful in this process, and I know that you've had their trophy on your desk. Now it's at the Trump Tower. What do you think they're doing for the sport in America?
Oh, they're doing fantastically well. It's a growing sport. It's a great sport. That's right. They said, could you hold this trophy for a little while? We put it in the Oval Office, and then I said, when are you going to pick up the trophy? He says, we're never going to pick it up. You can have it forever in the Oval Office. We're making a new one. And they actually made a new one. So that was quite exciting. But it's in the Oval. Right now it's in the Oval.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll come see it.
Good.
You talk about winning. You talk about making America the greatest again. Do you see any instance in where America could start dominating in football on a global stage?
Well, I can tell you we're doing very well on the other stage, on the political stage, on the financial stage. I was just in Saudi Arabia. I was in Qatar. I was in UAE. Here we have Qatar, and you know the big presidents they have. But all of the leaders, and then you look at NATO. All of the leaders said a year ago your country was dead, and now you have the hottest country in the world. There's a lot of truth to that. We were doing very badly as a country. We had an incompetent administration, and now we have a hot country. It's really hot, and I think the soccer is going to be very hot here too. It already is. It's gotten a lot of play, and I think with the play come the great players, and I think it'll do very well.
Yeah, I'll give you some great numbers we got this week. So in this arena alone, we sold out 4 times in the last week.
Wow.
Over 2.4 million people filled up this arena. Almost 3 billion viewers, 1 billion in prize money. I know we like to talk about billions here, but it's been quite a success.
I could see it, and we flew over the stadium. It was packed, and that's the four matches I know for this group that came in for this. And I think that's fantastic. It was very impressive. Even flying over, you could see the lines of people trying to get in. It's great.
It's been phenomenal. DAZN, we recognize that unity through sport is a very, very powerful tool. Right. So we've been streaming this entire tournament for free. Ooh. There are, like I said, almost 3 billion viewers all over the world watching this. What would your message be to all of the viewers from every corner of the globe?
Well, it is. It's about unity. It's about everybody getting together, and a lot of love between countries. And this is such I guess this is probably the most international sport. Yeah. So it can really bring the world together.
Yeah. Before I let you go, I want to ask you, who is your GOAT, your greatest of all time?
In this sport? You're talking about, not in another sport, in this sport. Well,
if you want to give us all your GOATs, go ahead.
So many years ago, when I was young, they brought a player named Pele to play. And he played for a team called the Cosmos, and Steve Ross, a friend of mine, Warner Communications, he was the inspiration behind it. And this place was packed. It was an earlier version of this stadium, but right here in the Meadowlands. And it was Pelé. I don't want to date myself, but that was a long time ago. I was a young guy. And I came to watch Pelé, and he was fantastic. And I'd say probably I'll go old-fashioned. That's like saying Babe Ruth, but I would say Pelé was so great.
Not a bad choice, is it? Pelé, great to hear from President Donald Trump alongside Emily Austin. As we wrap what has been, I think, a fantastic tournament, there were so many question marks coming here to America, putting on this tournament, post-season, right, player fatigue, etc. It's worked though, hasn't it? I mean, everyone seems to have enjoyed it. The numbers, as Emily said there, are astronomical.
Yeah, I think it's. I think at the start everybody was a bit sceptical, but I think as the tournament's gone on, it's grown in popularity. The better teams come through, the bigger games come through. So I think, it has been a success, and I think it's one of those. It's kind of a trial period for the next year's big World Cup as well. So I think overall the numbers speak for itself, and I'm sure everybody at the top of football is happy. But I think from a player side, I'm sure they're going to be very tired, and hopefully there's not too much of a downfall in injuries next season. But I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Outstanding performance by Chelsea beating PSG 3-0. Wow. It's an incredible achievement, honestly, because nobody actually gave Chelsea any opportunity to beat PSG, or let me put it this way, nobody bet on them to beat PSG. I mean, beating PSG 1-0 is one thing. Beating them 3-0 is something else, and they could have scored a little bit, maybe a couple of more goals. Edilab, when he came in, had 2 outstanding opportunities that should have added to the tally. But I mean, it's a game of stories, man. A little bit dramatic, but what a tactical game that Enzo Maresca played. He was outstanding tactically, exploited PSG's left side, that's Nuno Mendy's left side. Most people thought the spaces were on the right, where Hakimi always vacate to bump forward. But surprisingly, Chelsea used more of their left side, Mendy's position, and they caused Mendy a lot of problems. Malo Gusto was outstanding tonight. Usually recently he's been bag of mistakes, and if you watched Conference League final, he was terrible in that particular game and had to be replaced at halftime. You thought Enzo Maresca wouldn't take the risk of starting him again in a major final, but he did. But this time around, he was repaid handsomely with a beautiful performance. He locked down that particular right side, Chelsea's right side. He locked it down. Cavasqueria didn't do much. Mendy couldn't do much. I mean, if you go around PSG's team, every damn PSG player didn't play well. Chelsea shut them down. In midfield, Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, Reece James nullified their midfield. They couldn't do anything. On both flanks, the fullbacks dealt with the runs and dangers. But whichever, in this kind of game, you cannot shut PSG down for 90 minutes. That's impossible. So they had 1 or 2 chances here and there. But normally, I mean, they could have scored 1 goal or thereabout. But then again, they met an exceptional goalkeeper, Robo Sanchez, in goal, who was exceptional on the night. He stopped, 1.6 something SG goal on target, something like that. It's an incredible night. Every Chelsea player turned up. Every PSG player didn't turn up. Maybe Desiree tried. But apart from him, nobody turned up. I won't say they didn't turn up, but I will put it this way: Chelsea shut them down. Because tactically, Chelsea were so spot on. They were more aggressive. They were in their faces. They were marking them. I mean, they were recovering balls, putting it up front immediately. Looking for forward players immediately, stretching PSG. Just stretched PSG really well, and it made PSG to think twice. Like they didn't bump forward like they usually do. They didn't bump forward that they usually do, and that's a problem. And that was a problem. So. Fair play to Chelsea, outstanding performance. What a great performance by them. Nobody gave them any chance of beating PSG, but they did. 3-0, outstanding. And then man of the match, best player of the tournament, who scored 2 goals, Cole Palmer, stole the show, 2 goals and 1 assist, and Joao Pedro once again another goal. That's 3 goals in 3 games, in three appearances, but 2 stars for Chelsea. So all in all, outstanding performance all around for the Blues.